The name's Raleigh, known as Gorilla Stacks on IG. Owners of Honors Brand, formerly owned another brand called Farmers Market Hawaii. And out here in Vegas right now, originally from Hawaii. Still go back and forth though. Well, my old partner that I had my brand Farmers with, we was good friends. We was I was kind of like a popular kid on my side. He was a popular guy on his side. I raced dirt bikes, traveled all over the U.S. for when I was a young kid. And it kind of like, with that, we kind of had like I got popular in high school, like junior prom king and all that. So I think that kind of helped elevate the first brand real quicker than normal, because both of us together made like a thing that kind of popped off right away. And you can always say I had perfect timing, you know. We had when IG wouldn't flag you for stuff, and we put on DJI drone, we had a Kickstarter. We put on DJI drone, so we had drones before everybody. So we was a little ahead of our time with the marketing and all that. So it's kind of what kind of hyped us up and got us there faster than most people, you know. If you followed us from Farmers, we always had girls, so it was almost like the whole sex sell was always, you know. Still, to this day, it still works, you know, like OnlyFans. So we kind of like took that and turned it into our own version of it, tying in the islands, tying in the girls and the party lifestyle. And we kind of had like a really good, we started a good, what you could say, like a lifestyle brand. It was more like a lifestyle brand than just a brand. The dirt bikes kind of helped me because when we was traveling I raced in like 30 states, so I was able to meet different people and be kind of more cultured than most people at that time, you know. So I was in the East Coast, West Coast, and you have to see the differences with both sides. You grow up at the track, real family based, see everybody's every weekend, so it's real close knit. And then we all raced together, we traveled together. But I was lucky, like I was starting to get sent out. I had friends that was pro, and they kind of invited us along, so we got to go travel and race all over. And man, it was probably like the best experience, you know. But that whole competitive and the families and all of us together is what kind of helped push us along more, you know. We all helped each other. I always say there's no place like it, bro. Like, it's a small little village, Whitmore. But it did give us the advantage too, because we live in the middle of pineapple fields. Rode every day, rode with my friends every day, practiced every day. So it kind of helped us, you know. But when we would go travel, we always have that doubt, like, oh, I might not be as good, I might not be as fast. And then we go to these tracks and we'd smoke guys, and I'd be like, oh, fuck, maybe we are pretty good, you know. But it was just dope to be from such a small place and then get recognized when we would travel to other states and race in other states. I still have connections to this day, like guys that were really, really fast, that were in the pros that were on TV and stuff. So I still have friends from back then that we made on those tours. It just makes me smile thinking about it. It's one way in, one way out. The same families that's been there is still there. Same neighbors is still there. Your neighbors seen you from in your mom's stomach to now, and your classmates that you grew up with from kindergarten. We all played together because it's like a small little village, right? Like, what is that? 6 streets, you know what I mean? So we're all close, and we all support each other. After Farmers, I kind of took a break. Started a trucking business, was doing that. But I just noticed, like, I was in the truck all day. Is like, it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Like, I was like getting irritated being in the truck, and then one day I was like, bro, I can't do this anymore. I got to be out, and that was always my thing. I like to go out. I'll go out every night if I could, but the hangovers are really bad now, so I don't go out as much. But I'll pick and choose when I go out. But it was like I went into something else and I didn't like it, and then I found my way back to Honors and back to what I like doing, having everybody together, everybody cruising, everybody hanging out, creating like that whole lifestyle culture, you know. And we're in Vegas, so with the brand, I'm able to get everybody together, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Especially because we have our next generations, a lot of them is growing up in Vegas now. So how do we keep that going? Like how we grew up in a small village, everybody's close, but how do we keep that going is by doing our own events, our own parties, our own get-togethers. I can always stem it from like my life was always like that because from living in Whitmore is real small, everybody's real close. The dirt bike track, small community, we see each other every weekend, and then we eventually become really like family pretty much. So I just try to implement into everything I do. If I can build like the family environment, we can all be close, we can all watch each other's kids. You know what I mean? If I go somewhere and I see one of the kids out of line, I can be like, hey, don't make me call your mom or your dad, you know? So it is, I think I just grew up that way, so I feel like I turned out all right. So if we can keep that going and keep that culture going with, especially because we're in Vegas, like I said, we're all the way from home. Our kids aren't going to have that same upbringing as we were brought up, so it's up to us to do it.